So welcome back, Rockstars. We need to get work today because we have a lot of Pokemon to catch. So if we look at our Pokedex so far, we only have 180 Pokemon caught out of the 286 we've seen, which is only 19% of the Pokedex. We have a very long way to go. My overall goal today is to see if we can get to 30% of the Pokedex complete, and then we can get some Dex rewards. It's not as often as Anubis. Anubis did every 10% of the Pokedex you got rewards. This is, I think, 10%, 30%, 50, 70, and 100%. So 30%, we want some Dex rewards. For 30% of your Pokedex, you get access to the Prodigy rank, an additional rank slot, $300,000, a random plushie spin, and 40x tokens, which is just alright. So nothing great, but I really want that 300,000 coins. So I think an easy way to go ahead and start by getting entirety of our PC with all the Pokemon we have, and anything that needs to be evolved in some way, we need to get working on. Just have a lot of guys that we're gonna have to pick up here. Actually, you know what? We should probably just get a bunch of the stone evolutions out of the way. And I have to be careful because there are some duplicate Pokemon in here, and I have to be careful. Like Nidoran, Nidorino, and Nidoqueen, I already have all of them, so I can go ahead and get rid of these base evolutions. So Trade Sim 5, and Machoke is evolving. That gives us Machamp, an easy one off the decks. Plus, this has the similar warp elements that like Anubis has, where you have the Pokemon spawning areas. Well, we can just go there and get a whole bunch of Pokemon, and it's super nice. So that's gonna be a big help. But I don't want to go there until we've got all the Pokemon already in our PC, just completely done and finished with. Otherwise, it's gonna make it a whole lot harder because we do have 4 or 5 pages of Pokemon we need to get through. Okay, so there we go. Magneton has officially evolved. Ooh, Tri-Attack we actually definitely want to give him, and then we can hit him with a Thunderstone, evolving him into Magnezone. Easy peasy. So that, I don't know if we had Magneton, so I think that's an extra 2 Pokemon down. We did it. There's Magnezone, and we can evolve Pikachu into a little bit of a Raichu. Okay, so with all the basic stone evolutions down out of our way, we have a Lucky Egg in our EXP share. So what we're gonna do is when we go to the warp training area for specifically levels, it's not that hard to actually use. And I said easy as in difficulty. It's not that expensive to use. See, it's 5 tokens each for this, and for the most part, it's really expensive in tokens to actually use this. So we're gonna activate a grinder level pass, and with Scizor, we can just fly through Blissey's with physical attack and a Lucky Egg and get Pokemon XP and levels. And we get what, like 4 hours for basic access, so we can just fly through this with any Pokemon that need levels. So we can get tons of evolutions just off the bat like crazy. And because there's already Ekkas evolving into Arbok, easy peasy. See, that's 1 Pokemon done in literally less than like 10 seconds. It's absolutely insane. Hey, and there's Taylor evolving. So I don't know if I'm gonna include a speed up or not, but we're gonna fly through this as fast and as many of them as possible, and we'll see you in a minute. We've done a lot with the evolution, so we've got every single evolvable Pokemon has been evolved. We're at 27% with 255 Pokemon caught, so we've caught nearly an extra 100 Pokemon with all those evolutions. So now we're gonna do the actual fun part that you guys want to see and actually go and catch Pokemon. So these biome warps we can just go to and get Pokemon. Okay, I feel like I have most of these ice types here too, outside of, you know, the rare spawns, and I don't know if I just want to sit around. I'd rather not sit around, so we're gonna go ahead and hit the Mega Taiga. I don't know what we've got here. Actually, I would assume we have the least amount of spawns here for the most part. We have Poochyena, Nincada, I have Fortress, I did that earlier, Pineco, Nincada. Okay, what is on this list? I actually have most of the Pokemon on this list as well. I have Shedinja. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Okay, but there's different spawners in the areas for different lists of Pokemon. So let's go ahead and look around. Spinnerack, there we go, because I know I have Ariados, but I do not have a Spinnerack. I don't know how I got Ariados. I'm assuming it was a wild spawn if I've got Ariados, but I don't have Spinnerack, which is really weird for me. And I love quick balls. They're my favorite Pokeball. I'm so glad that I remember to use them. Most of the time, I always forget because it's a 4x catch rate on the first turn if we use it, which is so nice. We do have a Sudowoodo. Good to know. I'm glad I could double check that here because this Sudowoodo spawn. Oh, Chespin! Chespin. I know I don't have Chespin. Wow, I love that green though. Look at that. That's like a neon green on my boy. I like that a lot. I like that. Blue and green have always been like my favorite colors. They go back and forth for me. But if you have a solid like neon green, like Jelly, the YouTuber Jelly green, that is perfect for me. That's my favorite. Molto bene. That's the perfect green. But overall, it's really hard to actually find a good solid because sometimes it's too bright or sometimes it's just too dark. And get in the stupid Pokeball, Chespin. Fine. You know what? False swipe. Good thing I brought Gengar. Okay, we will do you the old-fashioned way. If you don't want to catch the quick ball, we'll put you to sleep and we'll false swipe you. Don't question me. And that's a Squovit there. I think I have Squovit's evolution line. I'm pretty sure I remember catching it and evolving it during our session today. But we gotta figure that out and make sure. Which I love that they have the Pokeball symbol for when you know you actually caught the Pokemon. Makes it nice. I know we have Heracross, so I don't have to worry about that one. Squovit, I do have you. No big deal at all. Wurmple, I'm gonna have to catch another one because I have the entire Dustox evolution line, and I have Vivian, but I don't have Silcoon. I still need Silcoon, so that is definitely a need be. So unless a Silcoon spawns somewhere, which I haven't seen yet on any of the spawners, let's go ahead and catch her. Sadly, we're gonna catch a second Wurmple, and then even then, it's still only a 50-50 chance. I have the entire C-Dot line. I need you to spawn me either a Snorlax, Gligar, or something like an Execute. That'd be really nice. Snorlax! Yay! Ooh, there's a Togekick tier there too, which I don't think I have. I think I have one of its evolutionary forms. I really hope I have. No, I don't, because I just went through the entire PC box, and I didn't have that. Okay, so we gotta make sure we capture that. Well, thanks for putting you to sleep. I can just use False Swipe again. That saves me from switching back out to Gengar. Thank you, Snorlax. So, a Togetic spawns here, but I don't have Togekiss or Togepi. Come on, Snorlax, get in the stupid Pokeball. I'm trying to look at that list while I did it, but only Togetic spawns here, this evolutionary form of it. It's still a good one to go ahead and pick up, and let's go ahead and see if we can, come on, False Swipe it, False Swipe it. There we go, False Swipe off. There we go. I forgot to use a Quick Ball, which was really idiotic of me, but put it to sleep anyway. It's not a big deal. Okay, come on, Togetic. Let's go ahead. Hypnosis. I don't know how many more Pokemon we need, but it's got to be a good amount. Okay, no, not too much. Okay, what, 263. Whew, 28% still, but we gotta wait. It's just these spawners take forever sometimes. In all fairness, I could just, be leveling up all the Pokemon that I've caught now, because a bunch of them have different evolution lines I could be taking advantage of. Ooh, Pharaoh Seed. I don't have you yet. Let's go. Quick Ball. Come on, buddy. Get in there. And you are a single evolution Pokemon, so I know I got 2 with you. Catch you in your evolution, so that's 2 more done. Hi, Execute, buddy. I thought if I come back, they would all be here, because all the Pixelmon that spawned on me when they cleared them were at the exact same time we got the spawn. So I was like, well, okay, maybe you don't have to be in a relative distance for the spawners to actually spawn Pokemon. And this stupid Tangela just does not want to get in the Pokeball. Please, Tangela, please. I think I have Soliosis. I don't think I have Poliwrath or Poliwhirl, either one of them, so that's gonna suck. I'm gonna get both of them. I'm looking here specifically for a Carablast so I can evolve my Shelmet. That's all I need, because you have to have a Shelmet and a Carablast together when traded. Now, I'm hoping that if they're right next to each other, my party and trade sim will still work, but I'm really scared it won't, because technically you need to evolve 2 Pokemon at once. No idea how that's gonna work. I'm gonna hope it works. And this stupid Tangela, I don't have my Gengar on me to put you to sleep. Get in the Pokeball. Get in the Pokeball. I said get in the Pokeball. This is annoying. You are 5.7% HP with the Ultra Ball. Just catch you silly little Pokemon. There we go. About flipping time. Yeah, and I was right. I don't have a Poliwhirl, so I still have to make sure to get a Poliwag, because that's the only problem with jumping generations, evolutionary lines, is you might forget the earlier evolutions, which can really mess you up when trying to catch the entirety of the Pokedex. Well, Bellsprout, I can't believe I don't have a Bellsprout. I'm never gonna catch this Carablast. I guess this is because I haven't been to this biome at all, and this is Swamp or Swamp Hills. I think this is a swamp, because we need Carablast, and that is just insane. That's what I came for, and we had so many Pokemon that we don't have. So there was literally a Wooper there that I wanted to catch. I guess we can catch your Gold Duck, because once again, it's a Pokemon that we don't have. I'm not gonna just pass it up. Plus, that saves us an evolution. Don't see Carablast on this list. I know it spawns in this region, so that just means it doesn't spawn in this exact spot, so we have to find one of the other spawners. There's a Poliwag, though. We gotta make sure we capture that as well, because you definitely don't want to skip out any evolutionary lines. Come here, Poliwag, and then we just have the Poliwhirl to work with. And actually, I should catch 2 Poliwhirls, because I need to get a Politoad. Actually, Politoads naturally spawn in one of these biomes, so I'm not gonna worry about that, so scratch that. Well, Goldeen, Carvana, and Wishcash. I don't think I have any of these, and I know Carvana does evolve. What does it evolve into again? I have absolutely no idea, but I know it evolved. What into? I can't remember. I always forget. I don't know what it is. What does it evolve into? I can't remember. Wow. Hey, Lotad, I don't have you either. Wow, this just just might be absolutely the last bit of the Pokemon we need, and I probably won't have to do all those evolutions in my PC. I'm probably going to do them off screen anyway, so I don't forget, but geesh, this is we have our full 30%, so I guess that's what we need. 281 Pokemon at the moment seems what you need to get 30% of your Pokedex. Okay, let's do Flash Dex, and let's get our 30% rewards. We claim that, and we get a random question. Okay, so for the project that we unlocked, we get